How's it going, guys? We are going to do a club race in Atlantis. It's a circuit race, kind of almost like a crit style, but so we do 7 loops, about 7.5 k's each loop. Total distance about 50 kilometers, and it's a handicap race. So 3 groups. Slowest group goes first. I think they've got about a half an hour head start. Then the second group, and then scratch. Idea is the fastest group at the end will try and catch the slowest group, and hopefully everything comes together close to the end on the last lap, so it gives everyone of all strengths a chance of winning the race. And at the end wins the Andy Arnesen trophy, which kind of gets presented at the AGM at the clubhouse in March after the August. So yeah, on my way there now. See you guys there. Cool.
Mac, how goes it?
You alright?
Can I do that?
You wanna do the intro there? You wanna do the intro?
Yeah. Let's go.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Took some time off this week of the bike. Recovered now. So hopefully, day goes well.
What's the tactic there?
Tactic is balls to the walls for an hour 20. See what we can do.
Alright.
Try to inflict some damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the best.
Go. Nathan.
I'm paying it forward.
Second group. Guys. Second group.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy, guys!
Mikey also.
Bro, yeah guys, I'm gonna try my luck.
Any tips?
Yeah, just started the win today, guys. Yeah, 1 leg pedal stroke. It's gonna get you far today. And a real race tip, don't forget to eat, eh? Don't forget to eat, yeah. That's what, yeah, he must eat.
Right, guys, so here we go. Lap 1. This is the scratch group, so the last group to start. So you saw their scratch plus 2 at a 20-minute gap. Then there was another group before that also left before us, which was scratch plus 1, the second group. So they had a 5-minute head start on this group. So you can see 1.3 kilometers in. Speed is already quite hot, 33, 35, going on to 40 kilometers an hour. So essentially here we've got the guys in the red and the black. That's the Ingle Arts, and the one just on the left here, in the red and the white, that's Dean there, also with the Ingle Arts. And then my boys, obviously we in the blue, the Nufsa boys, so you'll see them coming soon into the picture. But that's essentially what we've got right now. See, there's the speed still quite hot there, 39 kilometers an hour. As we take this left turn here, and just take note of this guy in the white here. That's John. So he's not part of the club, but he joined the race as well. Just take note of him because he's one of the main protagonists here. Very attacking today. Yeah, as we carry on, you can see the red and the black, the Ingle Arts pushing the pace quite hard, 49 kilometers an hour. Obviously trying to split the bunch quickly as if they can. Now you can see the guys still pushing quite hard here. Yes, looks like more there on the side, punctured already on the first lap. Unlucky boy. As we're going closer, as you can see there on the map there, as you take a left turn, that's the That's the headwind section. But yeah, just take a note of the guy on the left here. That's Dean there in the white and the red kit from the Inglehearts. He's also, along with John, very attacking today. You'll see as the video plays along, the two of them plus myself. We kind of set the tempo at the front there, trying to cause a split in the bunch. But yeah, Dean and John, very aggressive today. Now you can see Neil here on the front, pushing a hard pace. And I come to the front just to take a turn in myself in the front. As we go past, this is one of these stranglers from the Scratch Plus 2 group going past there. Just bear in mind they still have a lap on us, so we haven't actually passed anyone technically yet. And this is the main bunch from the Scratch Plus 2 group. So there's two guys that actually broke away from this group, so we're still not right in front there. And that's, yeah, so there we go. That's Dash, that's my teammate there, pushing, setting the tempo on front there. Super impressed with him today. Yeah, he really stepped up today. Good job there, Dash. And you can see the Dean comes through. Super hard pull again from Dean. Obviously trying to split the bunches if he can. And yeah, story of the day. Try and close the gap again. Do that. And then you can see here, this is Shane there. I don't know what happened with him. Looks like he's missed his alarm or something this morning. But anyway, he joins for lap 2. As we go past him, he slots in, and Dean's still on the front, pushing a super hard pace there. And I come in just to assist him a bit in the front, push the pace a bit. You can see 8.2 k's in 36 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. Super hard pace there. And you can see one of the Inglehearts, not sure who that was, didn't get a glimpse there, but yeah, he puts a hard pace in the front. Obviously I just did a hard pull in the front. I'm looking behind, looking for some assistance. Nobody's coming through. Gap is going. And then you can see here's my teammate Fuad. Also super impressed with him today. Top job there. He comes through, closes the gap, and yeah, it comes back together again. So we take this left turn here. So just take a note of these two guys here. So these two are from the Scratch Plus 2 group. So they broke away from their own group. So we go past them now, but we're still not in the lead because they had a full lap ahead start ahead of us. So we've still got to do another lap to catch them. So they're still technically the leaders of the race. You can see the Dean pushing again quite hard in the front there. And this is, just take note of this guy, Faya. He's our main sprinter for today. So in terms of our tactics, so basically twofold. Either we try and set him up for the sprint at the end if it comes down to that, or if one of us can get into a break, that's the idea. So we'll try and get into a break, but if it doesn't break, he's the main man in the sprint. I don't know what he's doing in the front. It's probably the only time you'll see him in the whole video, because the rest of the time he's just wheel sucking the back. So now we're back on this. This is the headwind section of the lap. You can see there my boy Desh right in the front there, pushing the pace, setting the tempo. He pulls over, and the rest of the group comes through. Now we pass the start finish straight. So this is the end of lap 2 as we go through here. You can see there right in the front, that's John again pushing the pace super hard there. Really trying to split this bunch up. As you can see, Dean goes through, follows his wheel, and I'm right on him as well. Now we go past the start line again. So now we're into lap 3. And we'll just give John a bit of a break there. Come to the front, do my turn. As we took that left turn now, you can see this is Chase. I don't know what happened to him. He was actually pulling quite strong at the beginning. He hit some pothole there and I didn't see him again, so I don't know if he punctured or he buckled something, but yeah, something happened there. And then back to Dean here. Again, super hard pace here on the front. Obviously forcing the issue, trying to cause a split. At the moment, nothing is budging here. The group is still pretty much all together. You see they're 42 kilometers an hour, 18 kilometers. So we're still on lap 3 here, and John comes forward and again increases the tempo. And this is basically the story of the race. The three of us just rolling turns, trying to force the issue, see if we can cause a split. So far, nothing has come to it. We had a pretty big bunch, pretty strong bunch as well, so it was extremely difficult to drop any of them. As you can see, as I come to the front, just to take my turn in the front, and Dean pulls through again, forcing the pace. As I come through to the front, I do my turn, and then I got Deshi there coming through as well, just to assist me. He puts a nice hard pace on the front, 47 kilometers an hour, just before the headwind section. And now we're back on the start finish straight again. Coming up to the end of lap 3. Who's this? Looks like, is that Jose? Couldn't see quickly. Looked like Jose. So end of lap 3 now. Going into lap 4. Got one of the Inglehearts here. Looks like Jono setting the pace up front. John right in the front, pushing the tempo. Take note here, this is the Scratch Plus 1 group. This is the second group that started. They had a 5-minute head start on us, so we've caught them on lap 4. Some of them obviously latched on and joined us. And you can see John there setting the tempo, but for us, right on his wheel, they're not allowing him to break free. Obviously, idea here is if there is a split here, we want to be in that split. So between myself, Desh, Fuad, hopefully one of us would get into it. But at the moment, nothing budging. Everything coming back together as John takes that turn. And you can see the Fuad just goes past him. Keeps the tempo hard. And then I roll through as well. Pull my turn. So now we take this left turn again, you can see there for Ad. Straight into the corner, took it really well. Straight on the gas, John right on his wheel there following him. And then we're just going to close this gap between myself and Desh. So still no splits here, the bunch is still together. John just looks behind to see who's there. Yeah, I haven't dropped anyone yet. Everybody's still together. Pace still goes hard. Now you got Dean back on the front again, pushing the pace hard. For Ad, Desh, my two lieutenants there. Super impressed with both of them, just to assist me in controlling this. And you can see there, both Dean and John hoping for the split there. And obviously if there is a split, we want to be there. But so far, nothing budging. Group all together. And then you can see the guy in the black shirt there. Sorry, but I don't know what your name is, but yeah, he makes a attack there. Gets quite a decent gap there. Nobody really chases him down, but attacks just before that headwind section, which is probably the wrong move. And yeah, the whole bunch just kind of gets back to him. And now we're on the turn onto the start finish straight, and you can see there Dean still trying to force the issue, super hard pace, John right on his wheel. So we are on now finishing with lap 4, so we're going into lap 5. This is on the start finish straight. You can see there John still pushing it hard. I'm right on his wheel there. And I've got Dean just behind me. Rest of the bunch also there, so we haven't actually dropped anyone yet. But yeah, still trying to force something. You can see there John just flicking the elbow there. I come through. He pulls his turn. Now we're on the start finish straight. So here we're going past the actual bunch. So remember they had a lap on us, so we have passed them, the Scratch Plus 2 group. But remember there was two leaders still out front, so we're still not in the front of the race yet. There's still two guys we need to catch. Yeah, John just pushing it hard, looking back. I come through. John really trying to force it here. And this is kind of how the rest of the race plays out. John, Dean, myself, just rolling turns in front. See if we can get a split. At the moment, still nothing happening. You can see the Dean again pushing it hard. But we can't seem to drop this group. So here we got Dean still pushing the pace up front. We got one of his teammates, Rob, coming through. And then this is Mac here. This is actually our lead out guy. This time he closes the gap to Rob. Does a good job there. Goes to the front, sets the tempo, and yeah. So I get a bit of a respite here. It feels like the first time in the actual race where I'm actually in the bunch here behind Dean. Just a slight respite before it starts to kick off again. Pace is still pretty hot there, 44 kilometers an hour. Dean's giving me the look there, coming through. Now we're in the headwind section there. Just trying to get a bit of recovery. You can see my heart rate just dropped a bit.
Just bring the whole back to the top. No, I thought you got enough power to run across, but not enough power to get away. You had a good gap, but then I straight off you two. No, I didn't even know. You had a good gap. Fuck, if I don't know, we'd have fucking drilled. Coming up for 5 laps complete today.
Yeah. Two to go.
Two to go. And then this is the OTA in the front, the last one. Isn't it? Like they got a whip of that.
And now back on the start-finish thread again. You can see John again pushing the pace, forcing it. See if we can cause a split. I'm right on his wheel there, but still nothing giving. Past the finish line over there. Thanks for the support, guys. So now we've got 2 laps to go. So these 2 guys that we just passed here, so those were the last of the Scratch Plus 2 group. So they were the leaders. So right now we passed the leaders. We are now in front of the race. So got Dean again pushing it hard there, trying to cause that split. I've got to close it. Thankfully John comes past me and I can just draft off his wheel there, and we bring the gap right back. So right now we've actually caused a bit of a split behind in the pack. I wish I had a rear camera just to show, but yeah, there was a bit of a split there, and obviously that's why Dean's really motoring it there, and John is right on his wheel trying to get caught. So yeah, we had a bit of a split there, the 3 of us. You can see there John just looking back to see if he caused the split. John goes to the front, forces it. Dean right on his wheel there. So we're now 39.48 kilometers. We'll take this left turn. I lose the wheel a bit there. But no stress, right back on the wheel. Dean goes again. Second last lap this. So this is probably the last chance. If we are going to form a breakaway, this will probably be it. Now we got John back on the front again, pushing it hard, but nothing giving. And now I come to the front, I roll my turn. So right now we've got about 1.5 laps to go. Doesn't look like we're going to form any split here. So I think by this time, I think my mindset is already switched now. I think we're not gonna be able to break free. So looks like it's all in for the sprint now. So obviously now it's two minds. I've got to make sure not one of them gets that gap. I don't think it's going to happen, but obviously they're going to try and do it and try and keep on pushing it. But we just got to make sure that everything is intact so that we can bring it home for the sprint. You can see there John's still trying to force the issue, but now we're into the headwind section. There's for Ard again, coming to assist in the front, right on Dean's wheel. And he puts in a nice stinging attack there, forces it. Obviously I'm not going to close him down, Dean's got to do it. You can see the gap is opening, he's looking back, and I'm not coming through, he's got to close it. And he does it. And now Dean kicks again, sees he's trying to get away from the bunch one last time, or maybe not one last time, but he goes again. But yeah, I'm right on his wheel. He's looking back, bunch is still there, nothing happening. So now we're onto the last lap. You can see John there still trying to force it. Dean looking back, seeing this the bunch is still there, no split. John forcing it, Dean right on his wheel. He goes, Dean kicks here. He's looking back. I'm right on his wheel there, just closing it down again. And then I go to the front of it, pull my team. Shane coming to the front, and then pace is not high enough. There goes John again, he kicks again, being right on his wheel. Just got to make sure I stick with it. I got the dog there. Dean kicks again. Rob takes a turn in the front, looks back. We've got this left turn going here again. Rob kicks, gets a gap there. But he turns around and then he stops. I don't know there if he probably should have, if I was in, if he had the gap, he should have just gone for it. But there was still a headwind section to come, so he's probably thinking, so he stops completely, waits for us to rejoin. And then, yeah, it looks like that opportunity is gone. Taking a sip of water there. Okay. So we've got about 5 or 6 k's to go. If you're on this fast straight now, 38 kilometers an hour. You can see there now, Dean kicks again. There Dean looks back. Stinging attack there, but I managed to close it back. He goes again, hoping to form a split. I'm right on his wheel here. Doesn't manage it, and it comes back together again. Takes a bit of a breather here. Looks back, I'm right there, but and now he goes again, kicks again, goes on the other side of the road this time, then swings left, but I'm right on his wheel there. He's not going anywhere, but that doesn't stop him. Goes again. So right now, I mean, I know that there's no chance of a breakaway, so my main goal here is make sure he doesn't get free, because right now our best chance of a win here is bringing it home for a sprint. Dean's trying, he goes again, trying to force it. But I think by this time his legs are probably fatigued a bit, and I managed to keep it all together. It takes a bit of a rest. Everything's coming back together, nothing happening. And then our lead out guy, Mac, he comes to the front. I mean, he's supposed to be at the back protecting our sprinter for the lead out, but anyways, he comes to the front, probably sensing Dean's maybe fatigued in the legs. He comes to the front, he sets the pace. I let the gap go. He looks back, he sees the gap there, he puts his head down, he goes forward, creates the gap. Now it's up to the other guys to chase it. I'm not going to chase my own teammate down. They've got to chase it down. You can see the Inglewards come to the front. John is immediately spotting the danger. He comes to the front. And now they're trying to close the gap there. This is how a break can actually win, if there is a bit of second guessing here. So you can just see there now, gap is starting to grow a bit. John is in the front there. He looks back, he's looking for assistance there, nobody's coming through. Mac is still in the front there, keeping his distance there. Not really gaining much, but he's holding his distance. But what this is doing is kind of just sapping John's legs there. He's not getting any assistance. Now he realizes he's not getting the assistance. He kicks again, trying to close this gap. Probably sacrifices his own race, trying to close this gap. And again, no assistance. As he closes this gap basically on his own here, trying to bring Mac back. But you can see there, that gap is quite wide. He flicks his elbows. No one is coming through. He looks back. I'm not going to come through. I'm not going to close my own teammate down. So he's got to go again. That's a pretty substantial gap there. He hasn't closed it. So it's a solid effort there from Mac into that headwind. He was obviously gunning it down there as we take this turn. And obviously now the gap does start to close a bit as we take this turn. And now we've got a decision to make. John is closing the gap to Mac. And it's a fast straight here, so we will catch him. Now the pace is starting to heat up. We've almost got back to Mac, and here we've got the express train on the right, Janlo, who's hidden the whole day. I haven't seen him once at the front. But he comes through, surges through, pulls a hell of a pace. I'm trying to get onto his wheel, Dash right behind him. And now we're lining it up for the sprint. So Janlo's still in the front there, he's pushing a hard turn there. He's still going. And that's his job done. He's pulled his turn. Fuad takes over, he pushes it hard. Dash is right on his wheel there as we pass Mac. Fuad pulls over. And then, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Go, go, go!
But anyways, the pace drops. And the whole momentum is kind of petering out. As we carry on now, pace is still quite low here. And then you can see I'm sensing someone coming from the back there as I'm getting set there. And then he comes through, that's Lucas there. Proper sprint there, power. And I'm on my last legs now, trying to close this thing down as much as I can for the boys. I'm going, I'm closing. Shane coming through, I'm trying to get onto Shane's wheel. He pulls through. And that's basically me done for the day. Here you can see the rest of the guys coming through. I've got Fayad sitting on the wheel there of the 3 Ingleheart guys. Perfect position, Dean right behind him. And you can see there Fayad kicks it. He kicks, he goes. And then obviously I swing out to the right, my job is done. See if I can spot the finish. And thankfully Fayad brings it home for the boys. CCC Atlantis Club Race. Well done boys. Well done to Fayad for bringing it home.
Woo-hoo! Come on!
Oh my goodness!
Well done! Ooh, where is the football?
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, your brother holiday now.
Yeah, it was me holiday, all the work I put
Telling
in.
him was now, how was your holiday?
All the work I put in there. Sure.
Yeah, boy!
Congrats, man.
Yeah.
You had a big time here now, huh? Yeah, oh, you mate. A weekend.
Sure. Right. That is the way, right?
Over there!
There's only one flag.
Oh, yes, okay.
Gosh. We're gonna send you back.
Captain.
I can also be in that.
Yo, Alex.
You know.
It is a hell of a breakaway there, no?
Yeah, no, almost. But
Almost,
you see,
almost made it.
if Des didn't complain about that extra 20, we would have made it. We would have.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. And big black, take the small black off. Okay, so this week's on Andy Arnesen. In third place we have Jonah. And then second place, Dean. And then where's Fayad? Number 1. Die Mitchell die inderdaad kijkt. Next week, hè? Revenge match. Thanks, guys. Like I said, the schools are here, 20 bucks a shot.
Yes, he covered everything. She was like stuck in like
Yes, it's that last lap, you were just kicking and kicking.
Ashik, yeah. He's gonna wake up in the middle of the night and he's gonna look behind him and check if he's still on his wheel.
Ashik goes down a lot. Look at this guy, we keep closing it down. I saw my go across the road. That was a good race.